Hi folks. In the world of crafting today, a very popular project is decorating these insulated tumblers with glitter, paint, decals, and so forth. And then after that's all been applied, they put a layer or two of liquid epoxy on there, and it takes it several hours to dry, and the tumbler has to be kept rotating slowly the whole time to avoid it getting runs and drips and ruining the finish. Okay, so the problem is that mostly what's available is one of two different kinds of holders. This is a type machine or device here that holds it. Now this has been around a while, but this is a much better made one than you can buy at most Hobby Lobby stores and places like that. We'll get to that in a minute. So this is what the part that holds the cup on is the problem. Generally it's either a piece of this soft foam, and you squish it down, you stick it in there, and it will attach on there like that, and it spins. The problem is that foam is soft, and as you can see, it's not really very secure, and in several hours of turning, it can sometimes just work its way off of there. So that's one of them. The other one is probably the more popular, is people use a piece of one of those children's swimming pool noodles that they float on in the swimming pool. Well, the walls of the glass are slanted inward because it's smaller at the bottom than the top. So when you put this in there and force it in there to get a grip on it, look at all the space that's in there. And so a similar problem, it's just not very secure. And then that would attach on there also like that. So what my son, Brian Williams, came up with, a cool little invention. They're calling it the No More Noodle Tumbler Grip. Once you quit playing with your noodle and get something that works. So this just slides into the cup. You got a little tensioner wheel on here that just kind of snug it up a little bit. You can still adjust it. You want to try to get it, the arms, kind of equidistant from the top so that it spins pretty flat, and then give it another little snug, and then you just screw it on there. And he's got a nice switch over here, pretty heavy duty mounted motor. So there it is. It spins about 2 to 5 RPMs is all that's needed, just to keep the epoxy from pooling on the bottom or anywhere. It does a great job. It's really well made. So they sell this the gripper part, like from here all the way inside the cup, the main mechanism, for $35 on thehotpolkadot.com. If you want to buy the whole assembly, that's the stand, the back, the motor, the switch, and all of this part, it's $75. This support device is really handy. It is an extra item. Some people buy them to use on their own stands if they already have one, but because of these cups are kind of heavy, and with everything else on here, it can cause more drooping of the cup. So it's a great, and this is also adjustable up and down. So it's an extra $15. So if you got everything all in, you would be at $90. But it's a really well built machine, and it'll do just what you need it to get your tumbling cups decorated properly. So you wouldn't have to make or sell very many of these to pay for this project, because for this machine. So go to the hotpolkadot.com and take a look, and be great Christmas presents or just for your hobby shop. All right, thank y'all.